So this is Fam Electric Ghost, and you hear my alter ego, Josephine Electric. In this episode, we're going to talk about the dissonant soul of souls and expansive sound. So what you hear is the result of playing with analog gear. And we just turned 53, and we've been playing digital and analog since we were 17 years old, when we had a Roland D5, which is a little stepson of a D50. We used to use a chord sequencer with a Tascam 4-tracker to create what we called expansive sound experiments. We also had a Casio CZ101 back in the day. And we used to have a live drummer and a guitar player, and called ourselves NXT. And, that was not wrestling. It was just like it's kind of next generation of post-punk. We were inspired by bands like Joy Division and The Cure and the Sex Pistols and the Ramones and Who's to Do and Yes, Hendrix, like everything. Basically, expansive sound is this idea like Funkadelic. Like Funkadelic was able to take psychedelic, jazz, funk, soul, rock, and kind of put it together. We got the same kind of mentality. So a lot of these songs are created what we call, stream of consciousness recording, where we just take our Zoom R24, put it on record, use the MX1 performance mixer, and actually get the live feeds of all of our synths coming in. And we use the MX1 to kind of be able to control the levels of all these synths before they hit the Zoom. And so, but sometimes we have a lot of the synths coming in on tracks 1 and 2. We'll tend to overdub the vocals and then maybe bring in additional overdubs. But a lot of times we want to capture a live feel. So in some cases, we'll actually go on Facebook Live or Twitch or Instagram and do a live show. We've got a roll and go mixer, and we take the direct feed out of our Zoom R24, which is a hardware recorder rather than a DAW. And we just, able to do a lot of interesting stuff with all the synthesis. We're able to get, kind of real live feel. Because I've talked to a lot of bands, and under coronavirus, there's this idea of, well, you can't get fan feedback. Why would you do a live show? Because you can't give a good performance. But if you're using analog gear and use sequencers that have kind of randomizations, the Moogs and Arturias and other synths we use, the Rolands, they're like members of the band. And we get kind of lost in the idea of doing stream of consciousness, that type of playing. So you're just kind of playing by feel. You're playing by what you feel at the moment. And the stream of consciousness poetry kind of takes you everywhere. We've been writing poetry since we were 17, so we have all these ideas. And before we go into a concert, we go into our notebooks and look at a bunch of ideas and kind of have a concept that we're going to go through. Don't want to know exactly how we're going to execute it, but we got this idea. We're going to talk about the slippery slope of life, or we're going to take the idea of saying peg by peg. Or we're going to talk about memes, or we're going to talk about actually everything's in. So what does that mean? Everything's in. How could we take that and turn it into something? And we just basically improvisational playing and the use of analog synths that create these LFO clips and sequences. In fact, we've got multiple sequencers. We got a sequencer on the Mother 32, a sequencer on the Arturia PolyBrute 2S, a sequencer in our mixer, the MX1 performance mixer. We got an Arturia Beatstep Pro. We got a DFAM, and then we got our arpeggiator in our Roland, and then we have a really awesome sequencer in the Moog Grandmother. So, but if you use all of these, and in some cases tie the clocks together, or have the LFOs drive it, or use a sampler rhythm to drive it, you get very interesting, unique patterns. And you can kind of go off. And then the Beat Step Pro constantly allows you to kind of change it. We've got projects that we'll jump into and jump out of. And we've been very inspired by that type of performance. We're very interested in what Arturia just did with their 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 new PolyBrute, which is it's only a 6 voice analog synth, but it's a full analog synth with the interesting non CV matrix. Kind of this idea that's an old idea. There was a synth that had this kind of capability to do that. I forgot the name of it. I think I talked about it a long time ago. But it's on the Matrix Brute, and now it's on this PolyBrute. And so we got a 6 voice analog synth that's stereo. It's got digital effects, and you can actually save patches. But the biggest thing is it's got this kind of morphing. So it can morph between two different um, um, actual presets or user defined patches. And then it has interesting. It has a ribbon control like a CS80, but it's only in the middle of the keyboard. It's not the whole length of the keyboard. It's got this expressive kind of control. It's not an MPE control, but like it's like an X Y axis that can go up and down, and it's 3 dimensional. So it sounds like a really cool synth. It's just the only thing you could say is like, well, our Arturia oscillators got the same weight as Moog oscillators, maybe not. It's the different sound. I mean, I've got a Mini Boot 2S. I do like the sound, but I would say that my Moog does have a deeper powered sound. So if you're looking at this, it's like, okay, well, I wouldn't need to get a matriarch. Well, you got to maybe think again, because the matriarch even though it can only do 4 voices, the sounds coming out of the matriarch and I think the big problem with the poly brute is it doesn't have CV. So you can't control your Eurorack gear with it, which is kind of weird for an analog synth. And it does have the cool matrix, but it's only like internal, unless they're gonna have MIDI CV, which I did not hear about. I watched 2 reviews from one from Loop Pop and another one that was out there from I don't know, Sound on Sound. But so that's kind of disappointing because then you get the matriarch is just so powerful with all the CV control in the patch bay. You can do like anything. So since I already have Moog, but I would say that the ability to have the polyphonic chords, would not go in just through one filter. And in fact, you have 3 LFOs. It's pretty interesting, 3 envelopes, and a really good sequencer. It's a cool machine. Like whether it would be something we get, because we kind of need to replace our Juno, and we've looked at the UDO Super 6. We've looked at Waldorf Quantum. Look at the Phantom. Um, the Phantom kind of appeals to us because it's a good sound bench for writing music and working with other bands. So it has a really good. If you want to if you're a DAWless recorder, a Phantom is like the core. You don't. We were thinking of moving to a Zoom L20, but if you got a Phantom, you don't really need to do that. We can just mix everything down to the R24 and master it on SoundCloud. And that's one thing, the pitch for SoundCloud. We've been using SoundCloud's mastering with Dolby technology, which is like a lot of the songs we've been doing lately have been done that way. And we're very impressed with it. It has good sound. We used to use Landauer a lot. We still use Landauer from time to time, but we're primarily going through now. SoundCloud's got this one-stop shop. You can, you know, put your song up, get feedback on it. You can pitch it to different playlists. If you get on the SoundCloud repost, you can then pitch it to all platforms and get income off of it. And now you can master. So it's like all in one platform. SoundCloud, you can master, you can promote, you can pitch, to a SoundCloud playlist, to Spotify playlist. Oh, it's really getting to be a really good platform. It's, we were sad a couple of years ago. We thought it was going to die, but, mumble rap probably saved it. So we hope that you like all the songs we hear in this new session. We do have a brand new album coming out on the 18th, an EP from PR Label group, per label group, for group label, from Sweden. It's a 3-song EP called Fam Electric Ghost EP, and it's going to be everywhere. We're supposed to get a music video. We're supposed to get hard copy CDs and potential vinyl. So we'll let you know when those are available. But the actual download and stream version will be available on Friday 18th. So we'll talk to you later. Thank you for listening to The Ghost.
You slippery slope of life in your heart, and I'm tight. On slip slope all night, and I don't see a light. Yeah, you're only good for the bad. Yeah, slip slope of life, your heart, and I'm tight. Yes, slip slope of life, on edge of night. And you're only good for the bad. A slip slope of life, you're hard and I'm tight. You're slip slope of life, it's a lie, do it die. And I know you're only good for the bad. A slip slope of life, I'm hard in your time. On slip slope of life, get it now, get it right. You're only good for the bad. I know you're lying, oh, your dress is tight. On slip slope of life, get it hard, get it tonight. And you're only good for the bad. And I see that you're fine, see it in your own eyes. And I see that you're mine, but you're only for one night. 'Cause you're only good for the bad. We could take back that life, but you can't get back the life after you're good for the bad. I know you're like black and white, and you're the one I'm not. To be a son, but you love me at night. 'Cause you're only good for the bad. And I wish we could bring this back to life, but you can't break the wound and move it from the knife. 'Cause you're only good as life. Wish we could get back to life. I wish we could bring back to life, but we're only good for the bad. We wish I could move the wound from knife. I wish I could take midnight sky and turn the light, but we're only good as we lie. And we're only good for the bad. Yeah, I wish that my dress wasn't so fly, and you really weren't that type of guy. 'Cause you know I'm good for the bad. And I wish that my dress wasn't so tight, and you really weren't that type of guy. But I know we live for life. And I wish that I won't enough every night. Now I wish that in this darkness there could be some kind of light, but we're only good for goodbye. Keep my pockets filled, my dear, coin, yeah, coin. Keep my pockets filled and I'll be joining you here, my dear. And you know the band of the weird, the queens of the weird, and you know Miss Josephine's queer. Don't feel fear. Hold my hand, dear. I want you to feel queer, weird. I want you to feel the extent of the weird. I want you to know that Mrs. Josephine was here. I want you to feel the full extent of the weird. I want you to know that Peg was here, my dear. You know phantasms always weird. We're into it, out and into the fear, my dear. You know phantasms always queer. We go both ways, up and down and out, my dear. You know Miss George is all about the fear. And Miss Electric Peg were always here, always weird. And you know Peg's always here. We're always the purveyors of fear into weird. We're always into weird. And don't you know that's what we're into, dears? And between the grays and whites and the blacks, oh dear, I'm gonna make you understand the queer, but we're all weird. You know it's Miss Josephine Electric's birthday, dear. That's what's good, decorophobia, we don't fear. We're all weird. You know Josie's birthday, dear. Ain't that clear? You know I'm playing my heart out for you, dears. You're all weird. you want Bill to peg my dear? I'll make it clear. Don't you want Bill to peg my dear? By peg dear, it's all clear. Don't you want Bill to peg my dear? By peg dear, we're all weird. Don't you want Bill to peg my dear? By peg dear, we're all queer. Don't you wanna get pegged by peg, my dear? Got me in between the sexy on me. You got me in between the girl scene. What you want me to be? That can't be chosen. They wanna be in the girl stream. What you want me to be in the girl stream? Oh, you must be charging to What you want me to be in that girl mystery? Oh no, that other name. You gotta be talking with Stephanie. Let the boy catch a dream of Avenue B. That's the other me, But you wanna be in a girl street scene. What you wanna be in a girl sex scene. You must be talking to Stephanie. You must be talking to the old me. I don't go for it without caffeine, if you please. I'm down my knees. I'm gonna be. That the castle when you want to Jersey. That's the other me, endless possibilities. If you give me a beam, Miss Stephanie, and that's what you want me to be. The other me, gotta say. What you want me to be, it ain't clean with what you need. What you want me to be, ain't clean, it's the old me. Don't be so intense. Don't you be afraid. Go and put it in. Don't what you wanna say. Even if we're afraid. Go and put it in. Don't you be so dense. Even though when I feel, go and put it in. Yeah, that's what we begin. Don't you want it intense? Don't you be so dense. Go ahead, put it in. Know what, we can be friends. Don't get with you. Don't you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, stick it in. Don't you be so intense. Don't you know where it went? And we can never be friends. I'll put it in again. Roll over your pen. Here she begin. That's what we hear. Don't be so dense. You can put it in. Even if we're friends. Well, don't be so intense. So what came in when we can do it again. Don't you be so dense. We can't be friends. And go ahead, stick it in. Know where we went. We can do it again. Do it up, my friend. Don't feel it, man. Don't you know what it meant? On the edge of being done with your darling one, and you never did come, and you never forget about that one. There's one thing that's true. Looking at looking glass, it's all about you. And it doesn't matter when partners you screw. You can't resolve the you in you. And it doesn't matter how many partners you screw. Looking at looking glass, it'll always be you. And it doesn't matter what you do. You can't resolve the you in you. It just can't come. It's a result to get some, but it ends up being always about that one. And the one that makes it feel like a ton. And the weight of all that was all fun, and still can't come. Midnight sun, and the darling yet to be done, and never ever having fun, and because that you just can't come. Resolve to go up to the roof and take it all loose. Resolve to go up to the roof and then you do screw. You can't resolve you in you. That's all you do. And you can't reveal that truth. 'Cause it's all you. You can't resolve the girl in the dude. It's all my fault, you dude. It's all about being lewd. It's all my fault, you dudes.